Hi fans of high quality entertainment, how are you? Really? You should get that checked. This is a top 10 list, but it could be a top 500 list. And these are just some of my favorites. And they're really in no particular order. The idea is for you, the viewer, to tell me in the comment section below, after you watch this whole video and my choices, what are some songs, just, you know, particular sections of songs that you absolutely love. You could love the whole song, but there's just like a particular 30 seconds, minute, or whatever, 2 minutes of a song that you absolutely love. So what I did, I made a Spotify list of these 10 songs, and if you want, you can either listen to the whole song, and I've got the times for each of these songs. I'll hopefully remember to post them below in the comment section, or maybe at the end of this video. But, you know, either listen to the whole song and keep an eye out for the time that I'm talking about, or just go to that section of the song and see what you think. I'd really love your opinion on maybe some of these songs you haven't heard. So here we go. Hi Jinx, how are you? Really? You should have that checked out. Okay. As I said, there are no particular order, and there's, of course, hundreds of other songs I love. And I didn't mention the Beatles because I did a similar video to this on my top 10 Beatles moments. So, number 1, but not in any order, the ending of Supper's Ready, or close to the end of Supper's Ready by Genesis. It's the long musical section. It starts about 16:15 and it goes on for a few minutes. It's just, I love that section. Of course, I love the whole song and Peter Gabriel's vocals that come in at the end with his 666 stuff and all that. But just that particular section of music, I love. Lou Reed from his album Berlin. At first I chose The Bed excuse me, I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. At first I chose The Bed for the haunting voices at the end of the track, but I chose the final song on the album, Sad Song. And it starts around the 3-minute and 30-second mark, where Lou Reed he kind of sings and goes, sad song, and it goes on, and it builds and builds with the orchestra and everything. I just love it. And speaking of Lou Reed, and it's only one artist per song here on the list, but when he was in the Velvet Underground, many moments I love, but one of them is the song I Heard Her Call My Name, which I never used to like, but I finally got it, and the remastered version, the 45th anniversary, I think it helps, you know, the production's much better. And it's his guitar solo that starts around the 2:15 mark, just after he says, and then my mind split open. And the first time I heard it, I thought, that is the most god-awful guitar, the worst guitar solo I've ever heard in my life. But I've totally changed with that. It's insanely crazy, but I absolutely love it. You need to listen to a song like that, I think, a few times to really appreciate the work. She's bored, I hope you aren't. Okay, I have to mention Sparks, many sections of songs I love, but I think my all-time favorite is the song Hospitality on Parade, and it's at the around the 2-minute 25-second mark, produced by Tony Visconti, David Bowie's famous producer, the album. And it's just when this kind of a simple guitar riff comes in, but it just, I love it so much. And then the vocals finally come back in, and they fade away, and then you're left with that guitar again. It's very cool. Devo. I've really been listening to Devo recently, like their early stuff again. I've always loved Devo, but I'm really starting to listen to them again. Jocko Homo. Around the 1 minute 45-second mark, when it changes and the beat comes in, do 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 do, and then it goes, "Are we not men? We are Devo." And of course, it's even better in concert. But I'm just picking studio cuts. So that section, I've always loved. Aerosmith. Early Aerosmith. I love early Aerosmith. And my favorite song and favorite moment in Aerosmith is "Draw the Line" at the 2 minute 15-second mark, around there, when the bass it stops and goes do 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 do, and then Steven Tyler comes in. I can never remember what he's saying. I can't understand what he's saying. I Google it and I read along with it, and oh, that's what he's saying. But the next time I hear the song, it's like, forget. He's going so fast and he's insane. I love it when he just goes crazy on the vocals, especially in that track. A really underrated Canadian band. I hope to check this out if it sounds interesting enough to you. The song is called "Going a Little Crazy." And the song itself, it takes a few listens to appreciate. But the part I absolutely love is the instrumental part that starts about 2:55 and goes on for almost 2 minutes. Almost 2 minutes. And it's right after Burden Cummings says, "Ha, ha, ha, I'm a roadie." And it goes into this kind of a jazz, almost like a Pink Panther, the theme song. It's hard to describe, or like a Batman theme song. It's just do 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 do, and then the drumming by Gary Peterson. I almost forgot his name. It's just, the drumming and everything is just top notch. And it also shows, a band like the Guess Who, they're known for their singles, but they were an albums band. They were a great albums band. And on this song and the instrumental section, they really stretch out, showing their talent. I Believe in You. That's right. I Believe in You by Bob Dylan, from my favorite Bob Dylan album, Slow Train Coming. His vocals. Of course, quite a few people don't like his vocals, but I think I love his vocals. That's all I can say, especially on this song. When he sings, it's around the 3 minute 25-second mark, when he sings, "Though the earth might shake me, oh, though my friends forsake me, oh, even that couldn't make me go back." The way he sings, well, the whole song, but back, and he stretches it out. It's like, okay, he isn't the greatest singer in the world, but my God, he's really meaning what he's singing. And so I get shivers up and down my spine in that section of the song. Actually, the whole song. Did you know I have friends in the music business? That's right. The Canadian band, the Northern Pikes, they had a few pretty big radio hits here in Canada. She Ain't Pretty, Girl with a Problem, Teenland, Kiss Me You Fool. Anyway, from their album Snow in June by Brian Potvin, my buddy, he sings at the 2-minute mark. It kind of changes the tempo, and he sings, "He's burning up, this dear friend of mine. I'm sorry, oh so sorry, for leaving you behind." It goes into that really upbeat, and then I guess it's like 2 sections, and then it goes into this fairly long guitar solo. And honestly, at first, it was my least favorite part of the song. I was kind of like, oh, they kind of ruined it there. But of course, some songs you need to listen to a few times, and that whole, after the 2-minute mark, just, I love it. So I hope you check it out on Spotify. And then come back and leave your thoughts. And finally, a band I've sort of been obsessing about for the first time in years. I've always loved them, but I have a new respect for them and their early albums. I've talked about this recently quite a bit, actually, and I apologize, but I'm just excited to say Grand Funk's album Survival might be my favorite Grand Funk album. And when I first bought it, I was kind of disappointed, because whatever. But the song is called I Can Feel Him in the Morning, written by the drummer Don Brewer. Mark Farner sings on it too, and does a great job. Excuse me. But Don Brewer's vocals, he is definitely one of the most underrated vocalists in rock. You know him for, we're an American band, of course. But the section, I absolutely love the whole song, but the section of the song that I really love, and I think they do an earlier in the song they do this, but also at the end they do this with this female, just these female vocals going, you know, the oohs and all that. And that starts at the 5-minute 45-second mark. It's a very spiritual song. It's when these female voices come in, especially, it's just tingly things on your arms and on your fur. Sorry, I didn't know you were sleeping. So that's it. Those are 10 of some of my favorite moments in rock music. I would also love your thoughts on these if you go listen to them on Spotify and come back and let me know. But also, what are some of your favorite sections of songs? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.